Hi, if you're watching this, it's because BlizzCon is about to start. Oh, and they literally just like swapped over to whatever this is. Does everyone have their phones ready? Do you have your phones ready? Ollie, what? Why are you eating? Even the dog's here. Even the dog's here. Ollie, what are you eating? Huh? What is this?
This is Christian Nerd.
Wait a minute. Are you about to DMCA me in the goddamn opening of the show? No, I muted that. I'm not going to watch Hodor fucking DMCA me.
That feeling of just knowing a game is right for you when you first lay eyes on it is such a great feeling.
The thing that happens is you start to feel
All these guys are just the biggest fucking ragers in Overwatch.
Thinking about it all the time,
except that guy.
Even in my sleep.
That guy's really nice.
I play video games because I love stories.
Hold on.
Experience
Am I watching the wrong?
that you can't experience as yourself.
Oh fuck, I can't. I honestly can't.
What I can't. It's fiction, but it's not.
And come home, log onto your PC, and disappear into a different world.
Shit.
I am a part of something bigger, a part of something beautiful.
As an autistic person, video games give me a place where I could be in a world that made sense to me.
I will tell you that all of my family played.
How did they actually fuck this up?
We would share the computer 1 hour at a time.
저는 제 와이프랑 게임을 가장 많이 해요.
I'm really
They actually fucked this up.
With my dad, my children,
my little sister. That connection between video games, allowing us to converse with each other, added a lot to our relationship.
Games like the World of Warcraft let me meet people that I probably never would have.
I can honestly say I met some of my best friends through playing games.
We have this connection that allows us to
You're not
share
missing
our
anything,
joys,
chat.
to
There's just
share
people
our
simping for
achievements,
Blizzard.
to share our growth together.
Every time I'm able to achieve something, I'm able to make myself proud.
Killing heroic Blackhand back.
Never would have.
I can honestly say I met some of my best friends through playing games.
We have this connection that allows us to share our joys.
Meanwhile, I opened up the Twitch stream here and it looks like it's working.
Together.
Every time I'm able to achieve something, I'm able to make myself proud.
Killing heroic Blackhand back in Warlords of Draenor was one of my favorite memories.
I managed to find that one hidden pylon with my one Mutalisk.
We beat hardcore Inferno Diablo.
I was able to hit gold in competitive in Overwatch.
I had someone say, oh, I can't lose to a girl. And I beat that guy.
So I was able to slay this warlock as a little gnome holy priest, freaking out and screaming the whole time.
Adrenaline through my body was going crazy.
Pela caminhada ter sido tão prazerosa e pela conquista ter vindo.
A gente se sentiu muito, caramba, a gente conseguiu algo incrível aqui.
I killed the Lich King! I killed the Lich King!
然后夺冠的时候，现场的女性工作人员，包括有些男的工作人员，他们都哭了。
Many years ago, I was doing a quest in Terracar Forest, and a lovely little mage came up and said, "Would you like a hand?" They helped me for the rest of the day. We've been married now for over a decade.
Those video games filled a void. They filled the friendships that I didn't have. There isn't a huge LGBTQIA+ community in my city. So when I was able to play a video game, I was able to start talking to people who didn't really care that I was a gay male.
But video games were my escape. When I was a teenager, my dad was diagnosed with ALS, and I looked to video games as a way to escape from that sort of reality. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm just glad video games were there for me.
I'll never stop playing video games.
There's no way.
I imagine
No, that was
one day
Sips'
being
wife there earlier.
Grandpa gamer.
Playing video games has shaped me. I don't think I would be who I am today.
My passion, my interest, my excitement, they belong.
Video games opened for me the world.
The Sips
and
still
because
here?
of that, I'm forever thankful.
Sips
I
leave?
can't wait to see what the next generation holds.
Oh, there he is. Sips, you want to watch with me? You want to hop on Discord and hang out? Or are you just kind of chilling by yourself? I get it. I didn't mean to put you on the spot. Yeah? I gotta call you. This is actually gonna take some time.
Welcome to BlizzConline, a celebration of 30 years of Blizzard communities and 30 years of Blizzard games.
Stand by.
30 years is so many years. And last year maybe felt like one of the longest of all. But throughout the years of Blizzard Entertainment, from 1991 to today, many of us can associate certain
Yo, what's
games
up?
with
Not much.
milestones
All
in
right.
our lives.
Let's watch the
Maybe
intro together.
you were a
Sips.
little kid the first time you played.
Are you hyped?
Lost Vikings.
No.
No, me
Or
neither.
in high school when you first played a Diablo.
Are you
maybe
okay?
you met your partner.
Yeah, no, I turned it down.
I'm watching the Blizzard
thing about
channel, so I like hopefully we're like watching at the same time. I don't know.
That are relevant.
We should be
Like, what do you
okay.
see on your screen right now? I see a Doomfist cosplayer.
Nope,
and
I see a man talking right now to us.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, which one are you watching?
I'm watching the official Blizzard stream on twitch.tv/Blizzard. Sips. Clearly.
Yeah, me too.
Comfortable.
Hold on, I gotta
with
turn
a
it down.
connection and a sense of belonging. And
Huh,
while
weird.
many of us spent most of 2020 in our actual real-life homes, games became even more of a place to get away, be free from outside
Now
concerns,
you're too quiet. Hold on.
even if just for a little while.
Talk
So,
again.
Yeah, hello?
This is pretty weird.
Is that all right? Chat? Good?
Usually, when we start BlizzCon, the opening call is to my
He's in a
favorite
room by himself
Warcraft faction,
talking.
He
the
is.
Alliance. Or my favorite faction, the Horde.
This is.
I
I
get
hate
confused.
this.
Oh man.
Usually.
I mean, this was always so much better when
Chris
Chris would do it, when Metzen would do it.
Convention Center.
You need a crowd for
Millions
this as
of
well.
you around
Yeah.
the world. And usually, that would be a perfect.
Do you
way to
remember
celebrate.
watching the Overwatch League
But nothing
with
about
me,
the
you, and the
action
Hats Films guys?
Yeah, yeah.
That was the first time we ever met.
Pandemic.
Yeah, I
has
know.
been hard on
That's a while
everyone.
ago.
Yeah.
And for many
I had
different
completely forgotten about that, even after we started
But
playing
if there's one
Tarkov.
thing that the last year
And then
has
someone was
Yeah,
like,
it
"You're in
was-
this photo," or you tweeted
being
with
apart
Sips or something like that.
doesn't
Yeah, it was
stop
a long
us
time ago, though.
from moving forward.
Understandable.
It doesn't
I'm a very
stop
forgettable
us
person
from
as well.
connecting with our player friends.
It's usually
around
most
the world,
BlizzCons. I'm just in a haze.
diving
That's why.
in as
Yeah.
warriors
From lack of
heroes,
sleep, too drunk.
and checking on
Well,
each
yeah.
other as humans.
It's the
doesn't
when you
stop
walk
us
into the Hilton
sharing
and that
our
wall of sound
latest
hits you, it
epic
stays
gaming
with you
story.
like
Yeah.
for the rest of the year.
Celebrate
It
It's
does.
very
those of others. Games continue
It
to
knocks
unite
you.
us.
Yeah.
Now, to be honest, I wasn't sure how well Blizzard could work from home.
What do you think of the name
There are
BlizzCon line? I think
thousands
it's
of
pretty
people
bad.
all needing to work together.
Yeah, I think it's pretty bad too.
creating our universes.
I don't know like what
games,
they would have
and
called it
experiences.
alternatively, but
Never has it felt more true that it takes a Blizzard to make a Blizzard game. And in 2020,
Can we
it
raise the
became
volume of the
clear
video?
that
No,
the
I can't raise
magic
the audio of this
creating
Twitch
a
stream.
Blizzard isn't just
It's at
tied
max.
to a physical location. It's tied to the people who
have
work
you ever
here.
been to the
And I
studio?
continue to
Yep.
be so proud of
Couple
each
times.
and every one of them.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, eh?
Thank you, Blizzard. We create these games and pour all of our energy and heart into them. But it is
Of all
you,
the like
the Blizzard
game
community that brings them to life.
studios
And
or,
that's
or
why BlizzConline is a
offices that I've been to,
celebration of
it's
you,
definitely like the
guild
coolest.
leaders, healers,
Yeah.
DPS, tanks, innkeepers, Zerg, Terran, Protoss.
There is definitely something special about
Blackwatch,
BlizzCon, though. It's
Shimada,
definitely got a whether it's
the
nostalgia
heroes
or
of
what.
Sanctuary
There's something special about it.
and of the storm.
It's just like you can feel like
These
you
next
can
few
kind of like
days are
feel
for
the
you,
hype in the air, right?
our
Everybody's so
Blizzard
Yeah.
excited.
community.
That might be what it is.
For World of Warcraft, we'll be showing you what's next for both Shadowlands and Classic. I'm sure you're all
I wish they would
burning
just make some
in
good games,
anticipation for
like
that one.
quicker.
Hearthstone is getting back to its roots in
Yeah.
a major way. We can't wait to show you how. We also
I
have
mean, they're
news
just working
for
on
our
shit
Diablo
games.
community.
they're
For
not
years,
doing great.
We're able to dip your toes into the depths of hell in the Diablo Immortal Technical Alpha. I really enjoyed seeing players embrace the multiplayer aspect
Did you play Diablo
of
Immortal?
being in town.
No, I didn't. Were you at that BlizzCon?
No, I played the technical
only
alpha
the
though a
beginning
while
of the
back.
year, and
Oh,
already
right, okay.
there
Any
is
good?
so much to look
It'll
forward
make a
to,
lot of money.
even though we
Yeah.
can't yet.
I mean, it
be
was
together in person.
Diablo 3 on your phone that like
Overwatch
played
League
fine.
will be kicking
I
things off
can't
in
play
spring,
games on phones. My hands
and
are
we'll
too
be
big and they
watching
fucking
closely to
hurt after
see
like 5
the
minutes.
San Francisco Shot.
Yeah, the only ones I can
continue
play are like
their
those, you know, like
championship run.
gacha games and stuff. The ones like
World
you
of
don't really need
Warcraft
to press a lot
esports
of buttons
is
that
back
often.
Yeah.
with the Arena
I
World
can't do
Championship
anything like,
and
you know,
Mythic
move and
Dungeons
combat and
Mechanical,
stuff.
yeah.
on- yeah,
already
yeah. There's
in
no
full
way.
swing in Shadowlands. StarCraft 2 and Warcraft 3 esports.
I
are
want them
going
to just be
strong
like
with
StarCraft
our
2
friends
is a
at
dead
the
game.
ESL Pro Tour.
We're not supporting it. Also, we released Warcraft 3
Qualifiers
Reforged and
already
everyone hated
underway
it.
for the first
Yeah.
online
It's just
stop
gonna be
of
like
the 2021
somebody's
Hearthstone
written a new
Masters Tour,
StarCraft 2 book.
with the
Like
first
that's
event
gonna be the
taking
only
place
news.
next month. But before we get too far ahead, let's take a look one last time. Twin times were a little simpler.
What?
In the early 1990s, the internet was a baby. CD
Is this where they're
sales
going to remind
finally
us
eclipsed
when they
cassette
were a
tapes.
good company?
Cassette tape, it's a rectangle piece of plastic, and there's a tape inside, and music would get recorded on, and sometimes you needed a pencil to wind it and make it tight. I know, it sounds crazy. We were all playing video games.
Or is this
Super
a Diablo
Nintendo,
2 thing?
Sega Genesis, DOS, or Mac PCs.
Diablo 2. When did Diablo 2
Personally,
come
was
out?
a
Was it
master
like
It's like 99
Fixed
or
this
some
on
97.
8, 99? Yeah.
Yeah.
So many simple things.
They're supposed to announce the
in simple times.
HD or remastered or whatever.
If only we could relive them.
What is this, like Blizzard Classic games? I think this was leaked. Like Lost Vikings and shit.
The stage is set.
Man,
The green flag drops. Let the carnage begin. Holy Toledo! What a collection!
Rock and Roll Racing was pretty good.
yeah, sure.
Back in, the 90s. Blackthorn was always too scary for me.
Yeah, I played Lost Vikings. I played. I remember it being out.
What a play! Crank up the volume!
I don't know, this is a little weird. Like, this is what they lead with? I don't know.
DMCA. Quick mute.
Wait, they said DMCA?
No, this song. It's nobody's gonna take my car. Do.
I think they would have put that on. I think they said that it. I mean, you're right, it is. But I think they said they would have like on-screen notifiers if it's DMCA.
Featuring
Oh,
Lost
right, okay.
Vikings, Rock and Roll Racing, and Blackthorn. These are ports of the games just as you remember them, allowing you to relive the original experience of all three titles in 13 different languages.
Just more
with a couple
ports
of quality
of
of
old
life
games.
upgrades.
Yeah. That's
As
what I
an
want.
example, we include very modern, cutting-edge functionality that wasn't available in the early 90s.
Well, they had to
Both
notice during the
saving
DJ session
and
it was
loading of games.
that he didn't own
And
the
for
music.
those of you who purchased any Blizzard Digital Anniversary Bundle via Battle.net, you'll automatically receive the Blizzard Arcade Collection on PC today. Now, you ready to hear about some other video games?
Wow,
Let's hear what's
that's
next
exciting.
for World
Yeah,
of
like-
Warcraft.
Sorry, I've got to leave the call and go play those 3 games that were never even really that popular.
Yeah.
I mean, they still make the best cinematics though in the industry.
Hello, everyone.
They're very good.
Thanks for joining us
Oh my
today.
God.
I don't know if
so
they're the
good.
best.
No matter where you are,
They're definitely
World
like
of
top tier.
Warcraft unites
The best
us all.
though is I think there's a
Whether you're
conversation to be
exploring
had
the
nowadays.
Shadowlands, Classic
Yeah,
Azeroth,
who do you think's
Or
better?
another part of the Blizzard
The
universe,
Final
I'm glad
Fantasy
you could make it,
14
because
cinematics
we've got
are
a lot of
good.
good
maybe,
stuff
yeah.
to show you. But first, let's start with some Covenant Pride.
League actually has pretty good
Tyrion,
ones.
Take flight. Night phase.
This is so.
Let
I
the
hate
hunt
this.
begin.
Like, stop trying to make this shit happen.
Necrolords to war.
Imagine people like at their
Let's
houses
party.
right now. Yeah, I
The
love
world
that
has thrown
faction.
a lot at us since the last BlizzCon.
I don't know if like people are that
And the thing
attached
that's
to the
really
covenants.
kept everyone going on the WoW
I
team
haven't even
has
played
been
Shadowlands. I
connecting
don't even know
with
what
all
it
of
is.
you.
You have to choose
The
a
bonds
covenant
we
basically, and you get
forged
like
with our guilds
special
and
abilities and
family
shit like that.
and friends in
Is
WoW
is there
are
like a meta
powerful
covenant,
and
like the
real.
best
Yeah.
one for min
As
maxing?
WoW enters its
Yes and
16th
no.
year,
Yes,
and
but also
Blizzard
not really.
celebrates its 30th anniversary.
But also yes.
We're so grateful to have the most dedicated and friendly communities in gaming. Let's recap the events in Ezra. In WoW Classic, we fought an endless battle for South Shore and Tauren Mill. We banded together to open the gates of Anchorage
Nope.
and joined forces to
I did
take
that
down
20 years ago, dude.
Kel'Thuzad
Yep.
and his floating citadel of Naxxramas. In Shadowlands, we helped our covenant recover from the anima drought, brought on by Sire Denathrius, master of the Vinthier and traitor to the Pantheon of Death. We survived the halls of Torghast and crafted legendary gear in our efforts to expel Denathrius from his castle lair.
Torghast was pretty cool.
But
I heard a lot about
innocent souls are
Torghast.
still wrongfully being sent
It's
to
like
the Maw.
kind of like a
They
roguelike
face an
dungeon sort of
eternity
thing.
of torment,
Yeah,
and heroes
yeah.
like Anduin remain chained in its depths.
I don't know if it stayed cool,
The
but
jailer
I enjoyed doing it
continues
for
to
the
grow
first
in
like 2
power.
weeks.
He's preparing to break free from the Maw and complete his plan to unmake the entire Warcraft universe. And Sylvanas, you may be wondering what she's been up to all this time. Today, we're excited to unveil our first major content update for Shadowlands, Chains of Domination.
Do we get a cool? Oh, I guess we are getting cuts.
Chains of domination.
Look
Yep.
around you! What makes you believe you're not just a weapon to achieve his end?
These have come along really well too, eh? The like the
Join
sort of like
our cause.
Oh, yeah.
in-game art cutscenes.
Oh, that's Frostmourne, wasn't
Right now, you hold all the power. Make your choice, Sylvanas Windrunner.
Oh, it's a modified. Oh, it's Charlemagne. Oh, okay.
Charlemagne. Is it Charlemagne or Charlemagne?
I have no idea.
Because it's like Elven,
What if
right?
Denathrius' treachery is irreparable? The Primus is lost.
Charlemagne.
Bastion cannot save the Shadowlands alone.
It's always like something named.
None of this should have happened.
Perhaps the Winter Queen could.
My Archon.
I'm so lost with
living
WoW.
soul.
These are all the
stories and
covenants.
stuff now.
It's like
Yeah.
the are these variants? I forget.
King. By all our measures, one who has spent his life
Is there any dragons in this
striving
one,
for
or
justice.
are they just like
Nope, no dragons.
done?
One who would give
Just angels and
anything to
Yeah.
serve his
These are
people.
Kyrians. Okay.
One
Hey, is that
whose
Uther?
heart
Yeah.
is
Damn.
true.
Very well. He may approach.
It's like all cracked out.
I think that's Uther.
Step forward.
Bluther.
Is that what they call him in the
My
game?
ascended have spoken.
Oh, that's
The
hilarious.
king, held captive in the Maw.
That prison could not hold me forever.
Why have you come to Bastion?
Yeah, yeah, Sierra's in it.
You
So she's back.
have a key that I need.
You will release this soul from your grasp.
No.
Wait,
He
what?
is bound to me, just as you once sought to bind your
What?
brother.
That's Arthas? Oh, that's the jailer? What the fuck?
Man, they gotta beef up their security. I mean, that's just not good enough.
Yeah, I mean, they should have like soul checked him or something at the door.
Yeah, right. We've detected some magical weaponry on you, sir. You're gonna have to empty your bags here.
The vessel performed its part flawlessly.
keys remain, then they will see. Death was never meant to be chained.
All right. Does nothing for me.
Did you think Shadowlands was pretty good, or?
Yeah, I thought that mechanically it was great.
So intense.
Like Legion good?
I mean, I think it was better than Legion. I had a good time with it, like leveling.
Later today, my teammates Ian and Jeremy will be telling you more about Chains of Domination.
It's World of Warcraft at the end of the day. Like,
Please check out the World of Warcraft channel to find out more. Next, I'm excited to share our upcoming World of Warcraft charity pet program. We've heard a lot from our community about how much they love these pets and the opportunity to give
Sips has been trying to go cold turkey on WoW.
with ideas
Oh,
to
really?
make the program
Wow.
even better.
Well, I mean, I haven't played Classic and I haven't played Shadowlands, so the last time I played WoW was like the first month of BFA.
Our chosen charity. Once donations reach our goal, everyone playing World of Warcraft will
I
get
didn't
a
mind
pet for their collection
leveling in
as
BFA
a
actually,
thank
but
you.
the rest of it wasn't
Whether
great.
you were able to contribute
have you ever
personally or
played
not.
the Final
And to
Fantasy
make this a fun
14?
challenge,
Yeah, I played it a bit. I tried to play it with friends, and it was one of those where it's like, yeah, everybody get it. We're gonna play, and we played like once, and then everybody stopped playing. So it's like, oh, okay. I tried playing it a bit. I couldn't really get into it. But then I had a subscription to, you know, that MOG station, like where you subscribe. It's like straight out of like 1994, like the website.
It's a nightmare. It's an absolute nightmare.
And I was so I didn't want to go on to MOG Station to unsubscribe, so I was subscribed to that game for like over a year, and I didn't. I played it for maybe like 3 hours.
They're an amazing group doing important
Yeah, the
work
account
around the
management
world.
stuff is definitely like
We're grateful to have
that
such
stuff
a
is a pain
generous
in the ass.
community, and we hope you'll help
Yeah.
support this worthy cause.
Once it's set up, though, you never
Sharing
have
the
to mess
details
with it,
about the
essentially. But
charity pet
yeah,
program.
I
I
can't
was watching
defend
Dodger
it.
play at one time, and she had like a Batmobile and stuff. It looked
So
pretty fun.
we've
Like,
talked
it was
Yeah,
lots of
that's the.
cosmetic stuff.
Shadowlands.
Did you ever play Final Fantasy 15?
Classic players.
No, I don't think so. I was
Okay.
I was talking about Final Fantasy today because people were asking me what my favorite game of all time was.
Yeah.
And I said Final Fantasy 3, you know, like the North American Final Fantasy 3.
WoW Classic.
You can get a Magitech mount in Final Fantasy 14. What is this? What's happening here? Anyways, I sell Final Fantasy 14 as if I work there.
Hi, everybody.
But I don't.
Nice.
So.
First,
I
I'd
try
like
to
to
pitch
thank
it as much
all
as
of you who have ever been part of the WoW community over the years. You know, online worlds like WoW have been a huge part of our lives for decades
That
now.
dress with
As
where
a
it's at makes
dedicated
it seem like
MMO
she's
fan and a
17 feet
developer
tall.
Myself,
Yeah,
I remember
it's
hearing
crazy,
that
eh?
Blizzard was going to be making their own MMO. And I thought, well, I guess I'll check out that beta. And sure, we all call the game WoW. But really, wow. I could not believe I got bit by the MMO bug.
How did that
again.
get into the script?
I was so excited to be able to make a night elf hunter and be like that famous dark elf
How?
ranger from the books that I loved. I have to tell you, Azeroth was and still is a place I love to live.
This might be
Since
fucked up
last
of me to
year,
say
I've
this,
had the great honor
but
to
I
work
cannot think of a
alongside the WoW
bigger
Classic
disconnect
to
from
bring
this
these
person
nostalgic
and the people that
experiences
actually
back to
play
life
Classic.
for longtime
I'm
fans and a
just
whole
putting that
new
out there. Like I
generation of
cannot.
players. As a fan myself,
I don't
I've had
Imagine,
so much
imagine
fun
she
at
just
WoW.
went completely off
From
script,
the
and she's
simple
like,
things
you know what?
drive-by
I took on this
buffing
job
or
because it
making
just paid
friends
better
on
than
the
my last
long
job.
haul
I didn't
from
like it much,
Teldrassil to
but, you know, I
Ironforge.
need the
All
money.
the way to the
That'd be
absolutely
so funny.
staggering, like when I jumped blindly through the dark portal and was running through Hellfire Peninsula.
Oh, she
heard
just left
this
EverQuest?
terrifying
Oh.
noise, and then saw the Fell Reaver. Biggest roamer
pretty good
I
move,
had
I mean,
ever seen.
kinda
And
dead
I was
now, right?
very glad I had feigned
Yeah.
death in that moment. And that's the thing about WoW. These stories and experiences we all share keep us coming back.
It was funny
time
reading all of
after
the
time. With that said,
like WoW
I'm super excited to be able to share with
aficionados on
you
Twitter
where our
yesterday
adventures
about
are
how
taking
leveling
us
is going to work in
next.
TBC, because it's just going to be like People are gonna walk into one dungeon, grind in that dungeon until they're level 70, and they're gonna go kill all the bosses because there's no keys or whatever, and then it's gonna be over in like a week.
Yeah. Are they leaving all the
Blood
attunement
furnace.
stuff in and everything? I guess they're not changing anything.
I guess not, yeah.
I actually kind of like the attunement stuff in the TBC, but
Yeah, yeah.
it was a kind of a guild breaker, though, at the same time.
One sec, chat. One sec. I gotta. The fucking music got real loud. I had to. You know. I liked Burning Crusade. I thought it was a good expansion.
Yeah, I did too. When did it come out? Like 2006?
It was a long time ago. Yeah, I don't remember exactly when. Oh, that's right. Flying was in this game. Oh, man. I just had a flashback to Botanica, and I don't think I'm going to be playing TBC Sips, if I'm real honest.
What about the slave pens?
No. Fucking Mechanar heroic.
Man, now you have a completely different client to experience Silver Moon City empty again. You could do this twice.
Yeah, I can go try to get Glaives for fucking 2 years and never see it drop.
God, I wasn't sure if they were gonna do this, but I guess they're doing it.
Yeah.
They're just gonna go back through all
Brings
of them.
back so many memories, right? Like exploring the fungal forests of Denver.
Look at how excited she is. Ooh, look at this guy.
They really need a crowd. Like a lot of this stuff just is so odd and awkward without a crowd there.
Yeah.
Do you choose to enlist the Aldor or the
I feel like they lost a lot of their sort of like stage presence people, right? Like Metz.
Oh, totally, yeah, dude. Metzen fucking ran that stage. Morheim was like the super awkward nerd that was super endearing. So you're like, yeah, let's go, little guy. Like, you're the
Brode
best.
is what Ben Brode. He was pretty good for Hearthstone stuff.
Metzen was king though. Like he ran the fucking stage. It was actually cool when he would do the For the Horde thing.
Keep things just as they were. And
like that was exciting every year.
Yeah, I don't know who could really do that now.
Yeah, it's hard to do that.
With our primary goal to bring back the same feeling you had when you faced the Fel Reaver for the first time, or when you were.
I guess yeah, Jeff Kaplan's pretty funny still, actually.
Yeah, he's definitely the remnant of that.
Get this right without you, our incredible community. Soon you'll be able to revisit Outland yourself when beta starts and tell us what you think. Later, all WoW Classic players are going to be presented with a meaningful choice for each one of your beloved characters. Do you want to move on into Burning Crusade Classic? Or do you want to stay in the original Classic era forever?
Lack of crowd is a blessing. I could take more boos and grows. I never really, like, was there booing and groaning? I remember, like, the phone debacle, but...
Yeah, there was booing for that, yeah.
Details in our panel later today. So
I think the Diablo Immortal thing there was a lot of booing for it.
Yeah.
Prepared. And now we're going to hear what's
Did she
coming
just
up
do the
in
Illidan line?
Hearthstone.
Wait, Hearthstone still exists? Chat, how did they fuck Hearthstone up? Because I feel like this game was... like the biggest fucking game of all time, and then the next month it was just gone. Like, what happened?
Greetings.
I don't know. Nothing's really replaced it.
But first, let's take a quick look back at the year of the Phoenix.
It's
we added
I don't know.
First new class.
Maybe it's just been out for too long.
Magic came out? I mean, Magic is good, yeah.
Skullman's Academy.
But
and got to explore dual class cards.
I just felt like this was the biggest thing ever, and then like overnight it just people stopped talking about it, and like it died completely on Twitch,
at the Dark Moon Fair.
And no one played it anymore on Twitch.
Duels that saw more than 10 million matches on its first day. We also introduced our long.
I think the big thing with Hearthstone, like, I mean, I played it enough, but like I can't like comment on
It's
it
time to
like
say farewell
to that
the
extent,
year
but
of
like
the
it felt like to me
See what's in store
they just
for
left
Hearthstone
really
this
dumb,
year.
broken stuff in the game way
Welcome
too long.
to the
Like,
year
huh?
It just seemed to like not want to change
Over the last
things,
couple of
right?
years, we've made big
I think that put a lot of people off.
Throughout the year of the Griffin, we want to keep delivering fun, new experiences and make sure that the tens of millions of you playing Hearthstone are always excited to log in.
Really? Tens
First
of
up,
millions?
we'll
Is...
be giving the standard
Oh, are
format
excited to
biggest
log in. So
shakeup
that's not...
ever, with the launch of the core set later this
Tip
year.
says around 10K viewers
The
every
core
single
set
day in Hearthstone would not
replaces
say it's
the
dead.
old basic and
I
classic
mean,
sets with
I
a
was about to go look
collection
at viewership for it now, but that'd be a little bit
235 cards
not...
made up
It
of
still
some of
it
the
still does
best
okay. It's
throughout the
definitely
years.
not as high as it used
As
to
well as
be. A lot of the big
29
Hearthstone streamers have
awesome
just moved
brand
on to
new
other
cards.
stuff now.
Yeah.
And the best thing about the core set is that it's entirely free. So, there's never been a better time to get into Hearthstone. Here are 3 of Hearthstone's legendary dragons.
I feel like that's true for almost every
reimagined
Blizzard game
to
though,
feel
right?
more up-to-date
Like,
Yeah.
and competitive for modern
if you look
day
at like Overwatch, like that thing...
Ysera the Dreamer. You'll finally receive her full arsenal of dream cards right away.
Wait,
She's
isn't
a
that an
nightmare
old
to
unique?
your opponents.
Or legendary or whatever?
Malagos the Spellweaver. He'll fill your hand with spells and is a powerful late game play, worthy of the aspect of magic. And finally, everyone's favorite black dragon, Deathwing. He's still as destructive as ever, but timed correctly, he won't leave you empty-handed. We'll also be launching a brand new format, Classic, where you can play Hearthstone as it was when it first
Blizzard is just becoming the... We're going to go back to how it first launched in every game that we have.
Yeah, pretty much.
Hearthstone's original set of cards. So,
Do you remember when
you
this
want to
game
relive
first
the
came
old
out
school
and how good it was?
then Classic
Well, we've got a
is the
mode
place
for you.
With Classic revisiting
We're
the
really
past.
hoping that
Now,
you'll enjoy the
let's
same
take a look
stuff
to the
now
future
as you did when you were 10 years old.
We took it away from you
of the year
faster than you could
of the
swipe your
Griffin.
credit card, and now it's back.
For a hero of the Horde, all roads lead to the crossroads.
Well, that's a cool little map.
You have come for adventure. But the Barons wants to break you.
They're supposed to announce some new Overwatch heroes.
Well, really?
Yeah, for Overwatch 2.
Oh, for Overwatch 2.
I guess.
Still no
I-
date for that.
That was in one of the leaks, but I don't know if that's confirmed or not. No, I don't think there's a date.
Mighty.
I still think Overwatch 2 is like the
I
one
just
Blizzard
don't-
game that I care about, I guess. I don't know.
I don't like. What is it? Is it gonna be like Destiny or something?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know. I have no idea.
Strength. And honor.
So you'll still be able to play competitive Overwatch with the first game. You don't even need to get the second one.
Yeah,
Or something like
I
that.
don't know. Like it was such a confusing thing. I could not tell you the answer to that unless I went back and like watched that thing. It was so weird when they're like, "We're coming out with Overwatch 2,
That's right.
but you don't need to
We're
buy
heading
it
to
because
one of Warcraft's most
Overwatch
iconic
1 will be
locales,
exactly the same."
The Barons. And we'll come face to face with the heroes that inhabit it. Starting with one of the Horde's most iconic and well-known characters. A fierce loyalist, one-time war chief that embodies the honor, loyalty,
Man crick.
and spirituality of the Horde. Shadowhunter Vol'jin. Shadowhunter Vol'jin is a neutral legendary that allows you to either bolster your own board.
I thought they were going to say Mankirk's
or
wife.
your
Yeah,
opponent's.
I thought that's where they were going.
And to celebrate the announcement of Forged in the Barrens, this card is available for free for everyone later today. So log into Hearthstone and claim your free copy of Shadowhunter Vol'jin. And as a bonus, we're also giving away the brand new 30 Years of Blizzard card back. Next, we have another hero of the Horde who is making his first appearance in Hearthstone. The legendary Blade Master, Sorcerer.
Oh, you mean
Featuring
Juggernaut
the
from
new
Dota? Yeah, he's
keyword
pretty cool.
Frenzy. Frenzy activates the first time a minion takes damage and survives. In Samuro's case, this can be used to clear your opponent's board. Heroes of the Horde, like Samuro, are famous for their combat prowess.
But others, like Thrall, are known for their powerful elemental magic. Take a look at this new shaman spell, Chain Lightning. Chain Lightning is a spell in a new cycle of cards that rank up and become more powerful when you have 5 and 10 mana, ensuring that they're always useful at every stage in the game.
I feel bad because I'm supposed to, like, you know, this is a react type situation for content. I just, like,
will be permanently introduced
couldn't
spell schools.
care.
You gotta do some big PogChamp faces. Just get a couple of them out there, and people will hopefully clip them, and then you can just superimpose them on other stuff later.
Your most beloved heroes and locales
I just like. It's just this is weird. I mean, this is what I expected, but like.
And our final announcement is our most
the announcements, like, I think it would have been really exciting if, like, Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4 were actually going to come out, like, this year.
Yeah.
But they're not, so it's just like...
strategic RPG gameplay.
Am I going to watch the Dota anime? Yeah.
Consisting of some of the most iconic
the dude kind of looks like you.
Heroes and villains
well,
from
he
the
does have a
Warcraft
beard. He is slightly overweight. This is all correct, but apart from that, not at all, really.
Infamous Sylvanas.
He also doesn't wear glasses.
And Ragnaros, the elemental lord of fire. You can also expect to see some of Hearthstone's fan favorites, like the unstoppable Devilsaur, King Crush, and the ever-growing Gruul the Dragon Slayer.
You're both Asian?
You'll
What?
lead them in battle through highly replayable roguelike missions, where the map is randomly generated every time you play, and each node represents a unique challenge.
I mean, that might
for your
be
team
kind
to
of
take
fun.
on.
Yeah.
Your heroes gain levels, new abilities, equipment, and can even evolve into more powerful versions of themselves. We're thrilled to finally show you Hearthstone Mercenaries. It is scheduled to launch later this year.
Kind of like Slay the Spire
more to share
in
with you
Hearthstone,
down the road.
I guess.
Everything you've seen today is just a taste of what's coming in the Year of the Griffin. So don't forget to tune in to our deep dive panel after the opening ceremony, where we'll share more details on the core set, the new classic format, Forged in the Barrens.
Chad, how many people
and
are
our
watching
plans
on
for
Twitch right
Battlegrounds
now?
and Duels,
On like the
as
entirety
well
of the
as
special
our upcoming
events.
single-player content. I want to thank the team for their amazing work. And on behalf of all of us at Hearthstone, we want to thank the many millions of you
Really? Only
who play our game.
153,000?
Your dedication and support is what
Oh,
drives us to make
830K.
awesome updates
Okay.
and pursue
I was gonna say,
ambitious
holy
and
jeez.
fun ideas.
How does
We can't
the how
wait
did
to
the
kick off the
how
Year
does
of the Griffin
the
with all of you.
BlizzCon thing work this year? Like, did you have to
No,
buy
it's all streamed now. There's no digital pass or anything.
Oh, so it's all free
Yeah,
to watch.
you can just watch it all. I would assume it might be like all pre-recorded at this point. Here's some Diablo shit, maybe. I hope we get a new cutscene.
Thank you very much.
This cinematic was so good.
It was incredible, yeah.
Excited to kick off the Diablo segment of our show, and I am honored to be here on behalf of all of our Diablo teams to share the news and updates we have in store for you today. We've got a lot of Diablo.
Those guys got
First, I'd just like to check in the crowd. Any Satan worshippers? Hail Satan!
All right, let's
doing
kick
like
things
the
off
Horde
with Diablo
Alliance thing,
4.
but for Diablo.
We first shared our game with you during Blizzcon of 2019, and we've been truly humbled by your response. We've kept in touch through quarterly updates and sincerely appreciate the thoughts and valuable feedback you've provided as we unveil more and more of the game and share in its development. After all, Diablo belongs to you as much as it belongs to us. Most recently, we teased an update to our campfire screen, and savvy fans, of course, understood that we meant more than just the character lighting and fire visual effects.
What?
That's right. Today, we're happy to announce a brave new soul joining the Barbarian, the Sorcerer,
Oh,
and the
a new
I
class.
feel like Diablo 4
dangerous
has to
journey
have an
back
auction
to
house for me
Sanctuary.
to actually be
Class
interested enough
is
to
one
play
of
it.
the most exciting things you can announce in a Diablo game. This one is especially exciting.
Not
to
like
me,
a real money
as
one,
it's
just like a
re-envisioning
normal
of
trading
one. Of
one.
the
Like,
first classes
Yeah.
to ever appear in the series. Let's have a look.
Oh, what's it gonna be? Paladin? Amazon? Dude, the audio balancing is so fucked in this.
is justice within the light. But you have to be patient. Now, pray with me.
This looks pretty cool.
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May Akarat guide and protect me.
May he shepherd my soul.
May he shepherd my soul.
Here, one sec, chat.
Grant it mercy.
And granted mercy.
What are you doing here?
Oh, is this an assassin?
This is not the time.
But this is confession. And I have sinned.
What the fuck?
I was a thief who stole from those more fortunate.
It's a PvP player.
I strayed from your light and found my trade in the shadows. They call it murder. I say, job well done.
Jesus, they're not like...
Those are really juicy ears.
They're not shying away from the mutilation here. Like, what the fuck?
I am a thief.
Brutality.
A murderer, father. Will Akarat save me?
You mock our light. But those monsters were a scourge upon my flock. And you were the answer to their prayers.
Then we are settled. And you owe me.
The name you seek is... Thank the heavens for you.
Heavens? I assure you, Father.
She cut off her own hair.
The heavens didn't send me.
Oh, rogue. Okay.
It looks really nice.
Yeah.
Look at that.
I mean, this looks good. I will definitely play this game.
I mean, even Diablo 3 looked and played super well, but just the mechanics were just not great.
Yeah. Was this could be like, oh, those are all the ears? That's literally what it, oh my god. What the fuck?
I'm an ear billionaire. Oh, that's so gross.
Okay. Sure.
Just like my bedroom.
The sound of that ear getting pierced by the hook is so brutal. I feel like it's going to haunt me for a long time. I've been a huge fan of the Rogue ever since the original Diablo. Even seeing
He's getting excited about it.
And mercenaries
He's got to adjust his jeans after the fucking
Any bone clankers in the audience?
With the setting of Diablo 4 being a larger world than we've ever played in before, we're excited to show you not just what the successors to the original rogues in the series have been up to since the fall of their order, but also what some of the other rogues in the world of Sanctuary might look like. The mantra for Diablo 4 has been customization first, and the Rogue takes this to a whole new level. From the beginning, the Rogue has been an incredibly flexible class.
There's mounts in the game?
Able to
Was that
adapt to any situation. Our goal is to let you create the kind of Rogue that you want to play. Whether it's an unrivaled archer modeled after the original system.
I haven't really been following this
because
I play PoE.
Rogue from the darkest alleys of Chaldea.
They had a lot of this with Diablo 3 before it came out. Remember, they're like saying, "Oh, there's billions of different possible builds," and then you just got funneled into set items, and it was just like.
Please stick around for our segment later today, where I'll be joined by other members of the Diablo 4 team to share a closer look at the Rogue class, as well as some of the open-world gameplay that we're bringing to the game. Spoilers, those severed ears are not just for show. But Diablo 4 is not the only Diablo game we're talking about today. If you're looking for an authentic Diablo experience on mobile, we've got you covered. Diablo Immortal has everything you'd expect from a AAA action RPG. From the visceral combat and epic loot to an all-new story, bridging the gap between the events of Diablo 2 and Diablo 3.
I mean, this is actually,
Later today,
I don't like mobile games, chat, but I played this and it was quite well done. It's going to make a shit ton of money.
Recent alpha test and what's next for the game.
It'll make way more money than Diablo 4 will.
Is it free to play with like tons of microtransactions?
Probably. I didn't have a microtransaction. There was no place to slide a credit card when I played.
You may have picked up on the absolute reverent tone we reserve for that golden era of Diablo.
I think it has a season pass, if I recall correctly.
Classics, and just hearing us talk about them makes
Diablo
you want to take
2
on the Visto or Baal
HD
one more
remaster
time.
I would probably play.
Or maybe even for the first
I think they're going to talk about that.
After all, some of our favorite moments happened a long time ago.
Auction house and stuff was really fun to
If so, we have
mess
a
around
special
with and
surprise
trade
for
like
you today.
SOJs and stuff to
check
people
it out.
for other like unidentified stuff and whatever. It was good.
Yeah, I think this is the Diablo 2 thing right here, right?
Now you know what I seek, Marius. Are these the demons from... Don't do it! It seems you're I'm not...
Yeah, this is Diablo 2.
Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror.
I mean, this was a good fucking game.
It was.
It may yet be.
It made, I made a lot of money off this game.
These games are what sort of made people.
That looks pretty good. Damn.
Want to go to BlizzCon and stuff like that, right?
That looks great. The lighting looks fantastic.
Oh yeah. Wow, that looks really good.
Yeah, the lighting engine looks phenomenal. Oh my god, killing those fucking things outside of town. Oh shit, it's coming to consoles. With cross progression, whoa. I just want to know if my map pack is going to work, you know? So I can do those bail runs on my lightning sword.
I hope my equipment trainer works for this one. Legendary plate mail of the whale. I need.
Go to Diablo.com to sign up for the PC Tech Alpha.
After more than 20 years, the Dark Wanderer has returned. And once again, he travels east. Always east. Diablo 2 is a landmark game for Blizzard. Diablo 2 Resurrected is a full HD remaster of both the original game and
See what he
the
did there? He
expansion,
said east,
Lord of
always
Destruction.
east, you know, because China's in the
It
east and
takes the
stuff as well.
2D
It's like
sprite-based classic that we love and brings it into the present in 3D, utilizing up-to-date graphical rendering and lighting technologies. It also includes modernizing all 27 minutes of cinematics, recreated shot for shot with the explicit intention of preserving both the look and the pacing of the original movies. Blizzard has a long history of games that we're proud of. And when we think about Diablo 2, we think about it as a definitive pillar in our foundation. Now, it's funny to think that some of you weren't even born when D2 was released, which makes it all the more important that we deliver an authentic experience wherever you play. We want everyone to relive their memories or experience the game for the very first time on their platform of choice. And so we're excited to bring Diablo 2 Resurrected to PC and console, along with cross progression. And for those of you who are in love with the original and you just wish it worked more seamlessly on modern computers, you can bring back all of that nostalgia exactly as you remember and enjoy the game in its original 2D form, much like we did with StarCraft Remastered. Obviously, there's a lot to talk about.
I like how they just skipped over
later today.
Warcraft 3 Forge there.
Oh my god, yeah, that didn't do very well at all, did it?
Team on the dedicated Diablo channel. If you are a Diablo 2 fan, I encourage you to take a look. So, from Diablo 2 Resurrected to Burning Crusade Classic.
So are they not going to mention
Blizzard
Overwatch?
Arcade Collection. It's a whole lot of looking back.
There's 10 minutes left. They probably will.
Dedicated to bringing these timeless experiences
an
into
hour
your
long?
hands. It's actually a very small percentage of our developers working on these projects. Far more people are working on the future of Blizzard. And in addition to what we'll be talking about during the show, we can't wait to tell you even more about our plans over the course of this year and beyond. If you had asked us 30 years ago what gaming would look like today, none of us could have predicted the current Blizzard lineup of games.
Nice.
The advances in technology are one thing, but it's really what those advances have enabled that's even more incredible.
Oh my
Think
god, all
about
those
the
people should
who
be
play
wearing
games
masks.
and the communities that have grown up.
Get a
around
mask
it.
on that goblin.
The way people can connect instantly, no matter where they are in the world. The way people are increasingly able to express their identity and celebrate who they are through their favorite games, communities.
That was 100% a furry right there,
The
Chad.
explosion of things like streaming, cosplay, and esports. It would have been hard to imagine any of that 30 years ago. And at Blizzard, that is what excites us about the next 30 years. There is so much that we're working on. And some of it you already know about. The rest, we look forward to talking to you about it when the time is right. Just like the real world, the worlds of Warcraft, Diablo, StarCraft,
Is that really it?
Heroes of the Storm, Overwatch, and Hearthstone are diverse, expansive, and full of potential. We are not only iterating on the experiences that you've come to expect from us, we're also exploring different ways to express our worlds and welcome more players from more places into them. And we aspire to continue to lead on priorities like accessibility and toxicity control, and to continue supporting causes that have a positive impact on the real world. We want to continue to bring those same feelings of joy and achievement that we all felt when we first defeated the Lich King. We'll beat Diablo on hardcore mode.
Can't wait for toxicity
Because
control. That sounds
when we
awesome.
geek out on those experiences with
It's just a meter that fills up.
We've got a critical alert here.
And then when it fills up, they just kick you out of the game and say, come back tomorrow.
We've been tracking your toxicity all day long, bucko.
And when we do finally unveil those games,
You were way too racist in that last match. We'll see you tomorrow.
You called Moira a bitch
where you're from,
like 1,500 times today. You're banned.
Forge new friendships and make memories worthy of lasting a lifetime. And through it all, our mission statement of being
They're not going to mention Overwatch?
the most epic
Really?
entertainment experiences.
That statue is great.
Along
I
with our
agree.
core
It's
values,
cool.
Led by
It is a nice
gameplay
one, yeah.
first, will continue to guide our way. So on behalf of everyone at Blizzard, thank you for being on this journey. For me personally, it is the honor of my professional life to serve you.
So wait,
and
so
the honor of all of us at Blizzard to be the
the announcement, the big announcement was 3 Super Nintendo games
for what's to come this
and
year,
the Diablo 2 remake, right? There's nothing else? Oh, and the new patch for World of Warcraft.
What's coming next for the show? Well, it depends on where you watch.
Wow.
For those of you looking for an update on Overwatch, check out the behind-the-scenes look into the development of Overwatch 2 over on their dedicated channel right after the conclusion of opening ceremonies.
Well, if you didn't have anything to show in the big...
Hear about Overwatch 2, new content, new features, including new maps, hero missions, talent trees, and more of what we think will make Overwatch 2 a unique gameplay experience. For World of Warcraft, Diablo, and Hearthstone, you'll get a closer look on their respective channels. And on the dedicated strategy channel, some StarCraft legends will be going head-to-head in epic competition. Once again, welcome to BlizzConline. Be good to one another. Welcome.
Wow.
Before we kick things off,
did you say
here's a
welcome
little something
twice?
From a previous BlizzCon headliner.
Welcome home and welcome to BlizzConline.
Hey, thanks for having us. We're Metallica.
Oh,
thanks
God.
for having us.
Yeah, I don't know. Man, I was thinking about it as I was watching that Overwatch panel. And I was thinking about like the feeling of excitement that I had when like Overwatch went into beta and like we being all of the streamers that played it, we were doing like streamer 5v5s and like, you know, like, I feel like that type of, I haven't had that feeling for a Blizzard game in so long. And so I really, it's just, I felt like this whole thing was just a giant reminder, much like anything that happens that comes out of Blizzard these days, that like Blizzard, that company doesn't exist anymore. Like the more that I'm reminded of that, it's just, it's a shitty feeling. That's not to say that I'm not excited for like Diablo 2 remastered, or whatever they're calling it. And then I'm not excited for Diablo 4. And that, why am I wearing these fucking gloves? And then I'm not going to like, you know, play this shit when it comes out. But like, I'm saddened that like, I don't know. I'll never like experience that again, you know? Like even when Heroes of the Storm launched, I was still fucking through the roof excited for like that first weekend. That was so much fun just to play Heroes of the fucking Storm for like 48 hours straight and just had so much fun. It was so much fun. And then I just like watch, you know, I watch this thing and it's fucking, it sucks. I don't know. It's rough. They fucking led with like a Blizzard classic arcade thing with like Lost Vikings and Blackthorn. Like, fuck me, man. Anyways, it's one of those things too where I hate like watching this stuff and just being such a downer. But it's hard like not to have that feeling when watching this type of stuff. Like throughout that entire thing, I was just like, when me and Sips were watching, I was just like, during the Hearthstone thing, I just didn't care. I had zero interest in that shit. It's weird. It's a weird thing. It's a weird thing. What is this? Oh, this is like a world building thing for Diablo. Okay, well, I'm gonna get banned now. So, yeah. Anyways, that's that. What a weird thing that was. I don't know. Maybe it was also weird because like BlizzCon, maybe I do wonder like how much of the BlizzCon today like was just odd to watch because you're always so like the crowd, you kind of like feed off their excitement in a way. And I've been in that room for every BlizzCon that they've ever done. And like been there for all the big announcements and like that type of shit is you can't really like get that type of excitement. When they say like you can feel the excitement in the air, it's not just a thing that they say. It's legitimately real. I remember being there, watching the Overwatch announcement trailer and like seeing the dumb fucking thing that Tracer says at the end of that, and like the fucking whatever his name is says something back, and I was like, that was fucking incredible. I remember exactly who I was standing with. I remember that I was backstage. I remember that I watched that shit, and I got like fucking teary-eyed. And now I watch all this shit. I'm just like, oh, it's another thing that they're remastering, and you know, remember the good old days. Swipe your credit card. It's just, that's all it is these days. I don't know.